Oh boy, should you or should you not summon on the upcoming DAIMA Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku banner? This is going to be my opinion and my thought on the subject for those of you who genuinely want to know what I have to say. You clicked on this for two reasons. One, you're clicking on it because you genuinely want to know what I have to say, because it might help you make a more informed decision. Or you clicked on it just to support your boy, in which case, thank you. Either way, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions before the banner comes out because you guys requested it. So there's going to be a couple of details that we don't know for sure yet, but I don't think that that's enough for us to change our answer. And the answer is no. I don't think you should be summoning. The banner could look better than it maybe is projected to be, but even still, the main argument against summoning is simply that GDC is less than a month away. Actually, it's exactly a month away from me recording this video. GDC starts next month. The biggest celebration of the year, the biggest celebration of all time. This is poised to be the most insane busted celebration we've ever seen. You want to have as many stones as possible to be ready to not only grab the part 1 characters, but the part 2 characters, and maybe even the part 3 if that were to happen. You want to be having the ability to get the most value and value retention on the best banners possible. This is the same conversation that we had when it came to Metal Cooler. At the time, the Metal Cooler banner was horrendous, and it still is horrendous. That banner sucks in terms of personnel. Value retention, however, with the Metal Cooler is off the charts, but the problem is that you had to get the needle in the haystack in order for that to actually happen. Summoning on a banner where the prospect of getting the best unit is a 1 out of 10, with the fallbacks being a significant drop-off, isn't a good prospect for low spending players / free-to-play players. Because again, some of the anger that people have behind not summoning on the banner, while it may be somewhat justified, you have to remember, you have to pull the character, right? It's not a guarantee that you're going to pull the character. So if you're not going to pull the character, it's about damages. What happens as a result? Let's say you do 20 multis on a banner, you don't get the new unit. What are the damages? What do you have as a result of those summons? Do you have anything that you can use to salvage with some good teams, some good leader skills, some good abilities that can work in other scenarios? Maybe, maybe not. On a banner like this, the answer is likely going to be less positive than it would be on a banner that features a lot of other high-profile characters. GDC banners tend to retain much more value in terms of their overall personnel. Last year's GDC banners, take a look at this. GDC, banner unit, anniversary, worldwide anniversary, Tanabata, Dokkan Festival. Now, I should point out that last year's GDC format is going to be different from this year because of the timing. Last year's GDC happened 6 months after the anniversary, which in my opinion is a better setup because they are now evenly distributed. But because they reverted back to the old worldwide format, now instead of it being 6 months apart, it's more 9 months apart, with a 3-month gap after GDC going back into anniversary, which means the Dokkan Festival anniversary characters return on the Tanabata release that happened in the original GDC slot. And that's what we saw this year with the Beast Gohan banner. The Beast Gohan banner was one thing, and then the special Tanabata banner was another, which brought back the 11th anniversary 11th anniversary Dokkan Festival LRs. So they will not be featured on the upcoming GDC banners, I don't think. They could, but I don't think. Because now I am of the thought that they are going to be formatting this more so like the worldwide banner of 2024. Worldwide 2024 gave us the worldwide character, banner unit, that year's Golden Week, the previous year's Golden Week, worldwide from the previous year, anniversary from the previous year. Yeah, so this was for 9th anniversary. So 9th anniversary was Beast Gohan and Broly, but this is 8th anniversary's LR. So the previous year's anniversary, and then another dual Dokkan Festival, and then an older worldwide Dokkan Fest. It's probably going to look something like this, but that's still a better lineup than whatever we will end up seeing for this, for the DAIMA Super Saiyan 3. In fact, we should go back and see what that's going to look like, because last year, so let's see. Let's look up two banners. We should look up the Roshi banner from 2024, and then also we should look up last year's pre-GDC banner. But last year's pre-GDC, okay, so it's Mercenary Tao. So we're gonna look up Mercenary Tao, and we're gonna look up Roshi. All right, so here we go. The Tao banner from last year. This happened at the end of May. So again, there is a difference because last year's time setup was all different. So Dokkan Festival banner, then we had what, December Dokkan Fest from before? Topo, Rose. Okay. Man, it's kind of hard to gauge this. Okay. All right, so that's the lineup for Tao. Okay. All right, and then we go back to the Roshi banner, and here's the lineup for Roshi. I would not summon on this and spend a ton on this versus a GDC banner that looks like this with all LRs, or worldwide with a bunch of LRs. That kind of speaks for itself. Now, you might argue just because they're an LR doesn't mean that they're necessarily better. Yes, the metal cooler law, the metal cooler precedent, sure. Here's the other thing to consider. DAIMA Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku is a slot 1 unit with immense team benefits, but it's chance-based. The ability to provide 100% team crit for the turn is unprecedented, unlike anything we've ever seen before. That makes this character a bona fide slot 1 because you want to optimize this benefit as much as possible. Here's the issue. For a character that needs to be in the slot 1 at 55%, so let's just say you're going to summon until you get 1 copy. Okay. At 55%, you're going to have guard for 5 turns. You're going to have 33% damage reduction before attacking only for 3 turns. After which you'll just have the 33% left over. So 66% for 3 turns with guard, 33% for 2 more turns with guard. After that, it's just 33% damage reduction, 33% dodge. You'll get more dodge when receiving an attack when your health is below 33%. That's not necessarily the most ideal situation to stay in all the time. And that's what makes this character fun and risky. It is a risk-reward based character, but individually, based on normal Dokkan conventions, you want your slot 1 setup point guard to have really good defense or really good defensive maneuvering. This unit doesn't have that. On a DAIMA team, after a few turns, once this wears off, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta adult character will provide the team guard for you, but that does limit your team building options, and that also is contingent on Vegeta being on your team. So there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts going on here. What I'm trying to say is this character is better off with more copies to be a more reliable conventional slot 1. So that also introduces another variable if you're going to be going for multiple copies. And if you do that, I mean, you can, but it's also compromising your stones and your investment for the upcoming GDC banners. This character has the potential to be very, very good. Beast Gohan is going to thrive. DAIMA Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku is going to thrive. A lot of characters who didn't have the benefit of guaranteed crit are going to thrive under this guy being in the slot 1. But again, you need to have the character, and you might want to have multiple characters. Is it better to invest in this unit now, a known quantity, or is it better to be ready for a banner that is likely going to transcend anything we've ever seen before, and then build around that? I would rather roll the dice with that. But again, Metal Cooler. So I continue to undercut myself by bringing back Metal Cooler to remind you guys, we can't possibly foresee the future. We can't possibly know how things are going to play out if a character retroactively ages better. Metal Cooler has aged exponentially better ever since its release. So there could be a similar situation happening with the DAIMA Mini Super Saiyan 3, but you have to make a judgment call at certain points. If you're a whale, problem solved. We don't have to have this conversation because you can summon on everything and no problem. But most of y'all ain't whales. Most of y'all are moderate spenders to low spenders, or don't spend at all. And for you guys, it's about getting the most bang for your buck. It's not even about getting the best characters. It's about making sure that if you summon, no matter what, you ultimately get something of value that can still impact your gameplay in a positive way moving forward. And if you can't get DAIMA Super Saiyan 3 Mini, but your fallback is blah, 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 is that worth it over your fallback from the GDC banners giving you something that's likely going to be far better? The answer is no. So those are my thoughts and opinions on this. Again, I'm not trying to force anybody, so I don't want to see any comments. Don't listen to do whatever you want. I'm telling you, do whatever you want. But if you want to know what I have to say, this is what I have to say. Thank you for watching. By the way, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and just do this because I didn't realize that we had this before. I completely forgot. I need to get my summon points on. So I'm going to do some summon point summons real quick. We don't need to waste too much time here because I've already hit the 9-minute mark, so I'm already good. I just figured I'd include this in the video because that way I have it on record. So let's go ahead and summon real quick. 3 quick multis. Do not try this at home. I am a professional moron. You are not. So let me do the summons. You don't have to. I want to get some summon points, you know. Double rates. If I were to guess who's going to be on the banner, I'm going to say Hirudegarn Super Saiyan 3 will be on the banner, which will be cool. After that, I mean, yeah, I don't care for that. Ooh. Raccoon Guldo, I'll take that. Namek Saga Dokkan Frontier. Do you think they'll ever come back to that? Like, will we get, like, let's just say, for example, GDC is Namek Saga. Do you think that they're gonna give us more missions for it retroactively? Like, we've already 100%ed it. We finished the story. Does that mean that it's forever done? I don't think so. I think they'll give us some stuff to go back in. I thought that was Tech Metal Cooler. Oh my god. I thought that was Tech Metal Cooler, bro. Oh my god. I have built 2 different versions of Metal Cooler, one with max dodge and one with additionals and crit. So I don't need that extra copy anymore because I've already done everything that I could. And now I'm truly done with that unit. I've been trying to think of ways to get more out of these like spare copies that I get for characters that I'm already done with. So moving forward, I'm going to be continuing this like ego versus instinct build thing. All right, done with my summon point summons. I can't believe it. I've done a ton of summoning on this banner. I never pulled a single Wrathful Broly. Honestly, I thought I'd get one right here, but no. All right, so that being said, I will see you all tonight for the summons so that you don't have to do it. Just do your free ticket summons. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the conversation. Do you agree or disagree with my takes on this subject? Will you be summoning? Will you be there with me tonight on the summon banner? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.